Welcome to our first ever episode 1 of the Work Pals podcast.
We're happy to have you here, and we hope you like our setup. We hope you like us.
Yeah.
And let's get into it.
If you saw clips of us online, it wasn't actually us. That's two people who look exactly the same. It's a fake page.
Yeah. And if you ever see videos of me dancing at the bar, that's not me either.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how we became work friends.
You go first.
Okay. So Aaron was already working at the job where I started working. Yes. So you were there first.
I was there first.
So I started out as a newbie, and I was a little shy. I definitely am shy at
Extremely
first.
Shy.
Yeah. But Aaron was the first person that made me feel comfortable at that job, and ultimately in the end everybody did because everybody there was great. But yeah, so then you were just you were cracking jokes with me all the time. So then I was, hitting you back a little bit.
Yes.
And
Had
so
to get you out of your shell.
Exactly. So from there, I think it just progressed into us already making jokes, and then us texting in a group chat with the jokes we had already. Mm-hmm. It's all about the inside jokes. And do
you want to say what year this was?
That was in 2020.
2020.
Yes.
Yes.
That was in January of 2020.
It was in January 2020.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. And then after we both left working there, we just were able to stay in touch. And I think the best part about us is that we might not talk for 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, we might not talk for a year.
Yeah, but then when we do talk, it's normal. No time has passed. And it's funny because we don't even catch each other up on the time missed. We just get right into it.
Yeah, and then in conversation, we realize there's stuff we need to catch each other up on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I've dated whole people in the span of us not speaking, and then don't bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how we became work friends. I think it just had a lot to do, honestly, with our personalities, because we both have
100%.
a crazy sense of humor, and we're okay just letting loose and being ourselves.
Yep.
Which might seem weird to other people.
Yeah. First impressions.
Okay. Obviously goofy.
You goofy or me goofy?
You.
Yeah, I'm goofy.
Yeah, goofy in a good way.
Okay, that's fair.
You're gonna dance a little bit. You're gonna rap a little bit.
Prank. I'm gonna prank.
You're gonna prank. Me specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, but so overall, but very friendly, very outgoing, friends with everybody, but not best friends with everybody.
Yes, a very surface level friendships.
Yeah, but no matter where we would go, if we were walking throughout the hallways or anything, you saw so many people that you knew.
Yeah, almost too many.
Yeah, exactly.
And then my first impression of you, I think, was the opposite. I don't think you were goofy.
Okay.
For sure you weren't goofy. I think you were more reserved. I could tell that you were a little bit shy because you were the newbie. And it was my goal. I was I'm going to break her out of that shell. Because she's too, you were reserved.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yes. But you were fun.
Yeah. I mean, I feel right off the bat, you knew you could crack a joke with me. And even though I wasn't, going to do it back at first, it was by my reaction, you still knew it was okay.
Yeah, don't make it sound like that. That I was just out here cracking jokes. And you're just not responding back.
That's your personality, though.
100%. Yeah. Even if someone's not funny or silly in the least bit, I'm gonna break it down. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep cracking jokes until I latch onto something that they find funny, and then I'm gonna just go in on that.
I wish we could remember though, what that first what the conversation was that cracked it.
I remember the conversation that cracked it. The conversation that cracked it was it was me, you, and our friend Dustin, and we were writing a list of good qualities.
Yes.
About you on a piece of paper.
Yes.
This is I think I used to work till 4. I think you guys were there till 7. Mm-hmm. And that last hour we just had nothing to do. And remember we were just standing in the hallway with a post-it note, a sticky note. And we were just writing things about you.
Yeah.
I
actually remember a lot of the qualities because this stood out to me because a lot of them were really nice, and so I wasn't expecting it. But you guys
thought we were gonna roast you.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. You guys wrote always has her nails done.
Yeah.
I remember you wrote probably has a good credit score.
Yeah, I wanted to write 820, but I was nah, her credit score's 820.
No,
That's crazy.
But I did buy a house that year, so it was pretty
You
good.
did. Good teeth.
Oh, yes,
I
you
put
did
that
write
on the
that. I
thing.
remember.
Yeah, good
Mm-hmm.
teeth was on the thing.
I don't know what else was on there.
That conversation, I specifically remember it because it completely broke the ice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
After
good.
that, I was like, okay, we're all buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is good.
Yeah.
Now we're shooting a podcast.
Here we are.
Yeah.
What?
I think that's why we connected more.
Yeah, because we started
Mm-hmm.
talking about podcasting,
Yep.
like probably in that first year
Mm-hmm.
of working together, but like it wasn't serious. Um,
Yeah, it never, the timing never seemed to line up.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was hard to figure out like what you're going to podcast about. Like you need something to, be consistent
Yeah.
throughout the weeks. Although
Mm-hmm.
obviously like the podcasts I listen to them to are just them,
Talking.
like talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no topic and I love it.
Yeah.
But that's not for everybody.
I think I was opposed to that format at first because for me, I was like, oh, it has to be about something.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, you were the one pushing for it to be about something.
big time.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be about music.
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah.
it has to be like comedy skits, or it has to be like, I don't know, something specific. And then I think you kind of won me over to the idea of it being about like friendship, essentially.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just us hanging out.
Right. And
Yeah.
I feel like, it's weird for us now because we're seeing each other so much more
Mm-hmm.
frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But in a good way because we already know that we work together 5 days a week or whatever. Well, I only work 3 days a week.
Yeah.
But regardless, we never got sick of each other.
No. Well.
Do you want to tell the story about how?
Which one?
Remember you thought that I was mad at you or something?
Oh, you were mad at me.
You annoyed me.
I annoyed you.
But we've never gotten in a fight.
Yes.
Like this was it.
You were mad at me.
And I only learned about this in like our pilot episode like
Yes.
a month ago.
I don't remember what I said, but I was wearing a joke out, like I often do. I just kept saying the joke over and over and over. I think the first 20 times you thought the joke was funny. Mm-hmm. Then you were eating lunch. You were kind of in a mood, I'm not gonna,
I know.
But you were upset, and it was your lunchtime, and I think you kind of wanted to be left alone. You're creating some boundaries and some space with all your coworkers that day. I remember that. And I came into the break room, and I just led with the joke. Like, I don't remember what I even said.
I have no idea.
And you snapped at me. I think you told me to shut up. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. I don't think you told me to shut up. I've never heard you tell anyone to shut up. But you got upset. And you were like, God, or something. Like, can't you leave me alone? You got really upset. And that's the only time that we ever... And it wasn't even an argument or a dispute. It was one-sided. It was completely your fault. I'm just kidding. I think we became good friends because we're kind of opposites. We're very similar, but we're kind of opposites in how, not how we interact with each other, how we interact with other people. I noticed that. Like that just came to me. When I meet new people, I'm very much like breaking the ice in their face. I'm not very like polite or formal. I'm super informal. Like I'll meet someone for the first time and be like, "Oh, hey," like I'm very informal. You're super nice up front, a little bit more shy, a little reserved, a lot more formal. Like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Yeah.
Very like.
Yeah, but I think what's good about you is that you make people feel comfortable right off the bat.
I try.
Whereas I think people might interpret me as a little bit of a bish because of my face and because, like, I don't know, I keep things very... Bless you.
Thank
don't
you.
ever interrupt me again.
I'm so sorry.
I keep things a little surface level because I like to see the personalities before I just get my weird out there, like...
Yeah, because your weird is very weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but your face, you have RBS.
RBF, yeah.
RBF. You're super nice, but it's your face.
I know, it is my face.
I think and other girls read it as maybe you are conceited or stuck up, and then you have beef. You have beef with girls because of it. Yeah. But you're so sweet. You're not like...
Yeah. And I think that used to bother me, and that's something I've gotten better at, is I just don't care.
Yeah. Do you feel... But you have a lot of female friends, though. I will say
I do. Because I feel like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I get along well with girls. I'm not like, I'm not one of those people that like hangs out with the guys.
No, you're not.
One of them. Like, no, I love my girlfriends. It's just like you have to crack me a little bit to like get in there.
Yeah. I just realized that you have a lot of girlfriends. But you can get along with guys.
Oh yeah.
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 Because you're cool.
Unless I have a crush on you, in which case, like, you're going to get the silent treatments. Because
oh, shoot. Yeah.
That's when I like choke under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Even at 29 years old, I'm still like,
Yeah.
oh, if I speak, they're gonna hate me. I
Oh,
better
yeah,
just
yeah,
zip
yeah, yeah.
it. And it's like, that's not worked for you this far,
Yeah, and
girlfriend.
you know what?
What?
You're right. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm the same way. No, actually, I'm not. If I think a girl's cute, I'm probably gonna be more talkative.
I feel like you're talkative, but you don't know how to go about turning it from that friendship to a romance.
Yeah,
So,
I just kind of like, I'm fine with being cool with her, but it's hard to like, I
yeah.
probably should up front just be like, it
I don't
just,
really get a crush.
yeah. What do you get? Like, irritable?
I
Irritable?
get
You get a
irritated.
stomach ache when you see guys who are cute. You just get a stomach ache.
Well, if they're cute, it's like in the moment it's a crush, but then it's like I'll probably never see them again, type
Yeah.
of thing. And it's like I'm not gonna push it,
Yeah.
which is why I am in this predicament today.
Hey, you gotta shoot. Shooters gotta shoot. They say a crush is just a lack of information.
That's
So
true.
yeah,
That's so
it's a
true.
curiosity to like find out more information.
Yeah.
And the second you find it out, half the time I find out one thing about the girl and I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Well, listen, my first serious boyfriend was a crush. And that was absolutely a lack of information. If I knew then what I know now, I would have never done it.
I really like the Really Good podcast.
That's what it's called?
That's Bobby.
Oh, yeah. You think she's really cute, don't you?
I think she's amazing, and not even just like I know I always am like, oh, she looks really cute because she's very pretty and she films really well on camera, but she really took her idea and just from the ground up, like, and then like she had a lot of haters when it first started, and she's just done her thing and continues to get.
Is it interviews?
It's interviews.
Okay.
But I think if she didn't do podcasts, she would have just been a comedian because she's funny.
Gotcha.
And so her whole style of doing interviews is like kind of like a little bit edgy and a little bit rude. What's your favorite podcast?
My favorite podcast.
I'll feed off of you.
I don't think you're gonna like it. It's kind of for the girls and the gays.
Is it Call Her Daddy?
No.
Okay.
I like a couple episodes of Call Her Daddy, but I don't love a interview podcast. Doesn't do it for me.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
My favorite podcast is Giggly Squad. You've never heard of it.
Who's the host?
It's Paige DeSorbo and Hannah Berner. Have you heard of Hannah Berner? She's a comedian. But they're just like two hilarious people that that are just best friends.
And they just vibe.
And they just talk about life and random things, and I love it. What else do I like? I like Crime Junkie for Crime. I like Canceled by Tana Mojo and Brooke Schofield.
But what is that one about?
It's once again like the two girls are just like very
They're
like
just
cancelable.
Sure.
Like they
definitely they just say
wild.
Okay,
they both had their fair share of cancels in their lifetime, and they're both just a little bit like unhinged, and it's funny.
We're shooting on an iPhone.
Yeah, we are.
And the footage, really good.
It is like we've never looked better.
Yeah, so. Lights. All you need is like your iPhone, a light. If it's just you, like one light for like $50, and like a microphone.
Do you think really you need a microphone? I see people sometimes record with like the headphones with the little speaker.
I think you're fine with that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Also in terms of like if you are not going to do a podcast, but if you're going to be like TikToking, I feel like you don't need that like high quality.
You could just take your phone and put it close to your mouth like this. And it's good quality.
Yeah.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What happened to you? You had the sickest vendetta when it comes to the cheddar. Son Beretta. That's 50 Cent. I didn't make that up. How does it feel to be prettier than most, but still not feel fully confident?
How does it feel to be so insecure?
Yeah, let's get into the Dr. Phil style nitty gritty. No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of a crazy thing, like to know, like, damn, I kind of look better than people.
No, I think all girls go through this where it's like I have days where I wake up and I'm like, wow, I'm kind of pretty, and then I have days where I wake up and I'm like, I am the ugliest creature on the planet.
World. Yeah.
And like I believe it.
Yeah. Do we have to talk about this?
When's my birthday, Aaron? When's my birthday?
March 22nd.
Yeah.
I know when your birthday is.
That's crazy because you know what? I didn't get a text. I didn't get a call. I didn't get anything from Aaron on my birthday. And you know what? I have a reminder in my phone for your birthday every year.
How selfish are you that you don't even know that week my bird died? You don't even know that, did you?
I didn't even know you had a bird.
He doesn't live with me. He kind of like lives outside in a tree.
You're an
I maybe
idiot.
never met him before, but like I'm connected. I'm sorry. I'm so
Here I
sorry.
am, like, oh, if he really has a bird, I'm actually gonna feel kind of bad.
I'm really sorry. I forgot your birthday, and there was no.
I'm sorry your dog
Yeah,
died.
that's crazy. Did I wish you happy birthday last time? I sent you $20
This year?
last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the heck?
This remember it was
Just
a
up
cash
it every year?
Um, my last birthday, you planned like it was on Thanksgiving, and so you had it. We're having a Thanksgiving potluck, and you invited me,
Hmm.
and then I didn't know you had got a cake,
Yes, so
and then I canceled because I was so tired.
yes. So I was having a Friendsgiving.
Yes, there it
It
is.
was like there was an itinerary, like it was very legit.
Yeah,
I had a full menu printed out and got a cake for Aaron because his birthday wasn't on Thanksgiving.
it was
Well,
like
it
the
was
day
around there,
before.
yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, got a cake for you. And the day of, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not coming."
yeah. So sad. I was thought of,
Yeah, I mean,
fumbled.
we still got a cake out of it in the end,
Yeah,
so I
you
wasn't
and
like
those
bad.
savages probably tore that damn cake up.
I'm sure we did.
Yeah.
I don't remember at
And then I was
all.
supposed to, I told you I go, I think I was like, oh, I'm going to stop by the next day to like eat the cake.
Hmm.
And I think either I was sick or like I just had a
Wait,
lot of
did you
work.
stop by the next day?
Forgot or something. Yeah. We're rocky.
Yeah.
We're so inconsistent if when we're not
Yeah, like
planning
for
something.
this, we'll show up,
We'll make it
but
happen. Yeah.
otherwise, like we're gonna cancel last minute.
Yeah.
We're not gonna show up. If you ask me to go to lunch,
I
I'm
might
not
cancel.
sure. The plans sound great a week in
Yeah, in the
advance.
moment.
The day of,
Yeah, nope.
no.
I think we both love our resting and like what's the word for it? Like when you're bummy and you don't want to go anywhere and you're just like,
Just
oh,
relaxing.
yeah. And we both value it for each other as friends. So we
Yeah.
value it ourselves, and then like the second you tell me like, nah, I'm not feeling that. You don't even have to give me an excuse. I love that. That's why our friendship. I like my friendship with you. I don't have to give you an excuse. I could just be like, dog, I'm so shot right now. Like it's not gonna happen, and
Right.
you'll just be like, bet I feel that.
Right. I think that's the good part is that neither of us like. I mean, I don't think see why anybody would, but like we don't get mad.
Some people get mad at each other, like in
Yeah.
a friend way, when like someone cancels. They're like, oh, why? Oh, you don't like me? You
Hmm.
don't be a friend? What? Or just
No, I just don't want to leave my house.
yeah, I'm
Don't take
frumpy.
it
I'm
so
tired.
personal.
And not like I could.
If you wanted to come over here in your pajamas, you could. I'm
Bet.
just not leaving. I'm not
I
getting
can come
dressed.
here
I'm
in
not doing my
Yeezy
makeup.
slides. I can come here flip flopped out
Yeah.
with a bummy T-shirt. Like I understand that, and I could just sit on the couch and watch.
Right, but you don't want to leave your house. I don't want to leave my house, and that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
So, and I will like in friendships, I will
Mhm.
never be mad if somebody cancels plans.
Same.
I have to specify that's for friendships because,
Yeah.
relationships
Oh,
are
when
different.
it's a relationship, it's different.
It's very
They hate
different.
me. She's cheating. Yeah, she found another man.
Well, it depends on like
Yeah.
how often it's happening. Because I feel
Yeah,
like in
yeah,
a
yeah.
relationship, the more time you spend together, it like tells about like your future and how well you're going to do together. So if you're
Yeah.
not spending time together because of cancellations, that's actually just speaking about your
Cheating.
relationship.
She found a man.
Okay.
He's taller. He's blacker. He's hotter. He has one of them little loop earrings.
He has bigger ears than
Yeah.
you. You have tiny ears.
Don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Now my ears are tiny. Yogi, don't look at my ear, brother. What are you doing?
What have you been up to? Anything exciting happened to you lately?
Where's my notes? I got scammed.
Wait, yes, tell me
I got
about
scammed.
this.
Yeah. I felt so stupid.
Okay, what happened?
I felt like such an idiot.
Oh no.
So let me give you the backstory. This
Okay.
take about 3 minutes. There's these sneakers I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Big New Balance fan lately. New Balance, you've been killing it. The 9060s. They're a very popular pair of like casual New Balances. In my size, $500 on Go, like resale. They retail for like 200, but like in my size, secondhand sellers, because my size is sold out everywhere. So I've been looking at them for maybe like 2 or 3 months, wanting to get them like 500, 430. The only prices I'm getting on like StockX, eBay, and Go, which is the only places they're available. Everywhere else are sold out. It's the triple black pair, the black cat. I think they're like dubbed. And so I've wanted them. I've just been searching. There was one day I did like an hour of research, just like comparing prices. I really want these sneakers. I'm on TikTok. I
Oh
work overnight.
no.
Late at night. This is maybe like 3 in the morning. So I'm a little bit, I'm a little out of it. I'm scrolling through. And I see an ad, Dick's Sporting Goods, $29 for a whole bunch of sneakers. They apparently had an overstock. And there's a bunch of sneakers on this list for $29. Of course I click on the link. I go right to dicksportinggood.com and I'm scrolling through and I see the New Balances, but I see all the girls' colors and sizes. I click. I get to a size 14. I'm like, do they have the color, the triple black? They have the color. They have the triple black.
For $29.
For $29, I would order anything for $29. Like, I click right, like, no hesitation, Noelle. Click. Like, I have Apple, so my card's, like, already saved. It's a button. It's a Face ID. Yeah. And then, and it's purchased. Mm-hmm. And then sobriety hit me.
You were sober.
I'm like, I know, I've never even been drunk.
I know.
But like, overnight does a thing to you where you're so foggy between certain hours, and then all of a sudden you come to and it's like morning, so you're like, oh, I'm ready to like live. This all happened in a span of 25 minutes. I even saw my boy from security, and I'm telling him about it. I said, yo, look at this sale, dog. They have all these sneakers for $29. Go to the website right now. And then it hits me. I go, let me go back to that TikTok link real quick. I go back, and it says, discount.dicksportinggood.com. And I was like, this ain't. I'm like, maybe this is a subsidiary of Dick's Sporting Good. Like, but then I go to a website that checks if a website's a scam. And this website's flagged all over there. It was just recently made within like less than a day ago. All these flags. I go, I don't think this is a real Dick's Sporting Good website. I go to the TikTok comments on the page, and it's like, no, don't buy it. It's a scam. They don't send you anything out. It's literally just us. They're like, Dick's Sporting Goods doesn't even sell that model of New Balance. And it's literally just a scam that comes up. It'll be up for like an hour. They get a bunch of people's money, and then they completely delete the page.
That's crazy.
I got scammed. I felt so stupid.
I mean, like, yeah, you should, because $29 compared to $500, like.
I don't get scammed either. Even the retail price is $200. So at most,
did you have to change your credit card number?
The crazy thing is, first of all, I should have ordered on my credit card on my Capital One, but I ordered on my Bank of America, which means that like if the person wants to keep hitting you, they have a lot of access to your main bank account, which is crazy. So,
so if you're looking for somebody to target,
no, stop it. I don't get scammed either. And so I was flipping out. I locked my card immediately. I'm waiting to see if they try to hit for like multiple charges. I'm trying to find the email of the website because I go, there's no way, they're scammers. There's no way for you to get your money back. They're going to dismantle that entire website. An hour later, the TikTok page is gone. Completely dismantled. They got a bunch of people's money and they're gone.
Oh, so they're not even trying to
They're not even trying to like send you anything fake.
They're not even trying to get into your card. They just want your $29 because if enough accumulates.
Because if like 500 people see the post and then immediately buy, boom, they're gone. Genius. They got their money. And then, so long story short, like a week, I was mad because I was like, yo, Bank of America, it's a fight to get your money back from Bank of America. For me, it's always been, if anytime something happened and I didn't make a purchase, Bank of America gives me such a hard time about getting my money back. Where like Capital One, your credit card is like, oh, fraudulent, boom. Bank of America has definitely gotten better because I reached out to a specialist, just sent an email about what happened. The next day, credited my money back.
Oh, good.
And the only thing is that there's someone out there who still has my card number. But I don't want to get another, I don't feel like.
I know, it's so much work to get a new card number. I was not scammed, but on the topic of changing your credit card number, my credit card, I have like an Apple credit card, and I can see when, on my phone, it pops up whenever a purchase is made from the card, right? But mind you, like all my subscriptions and stuff are set up there.
Yes.
So I get a charge for, and a couple months ago I had like bought flowers from a scammer site.
I'll be laughing at you. I got scammed too, but how'd
Yeah.
you get flowers from a?
I think it was a legit flower shop, but they just never sent me the flowers. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, yeah.
Or they delivered the flowers to the wrong address. I'm not sure.
You're like, we got 199 tulips in the back. You're like, please take my cash.
Oh, no. So then after that, I kept getting hit with this charge from Amazon, $129. And so I'm like, somebody's trying to purchase something from my on my
Yeah.
Amazon account. I go to Amazon. I have not made any purchases in that amount recently. So like, rebuke. What's the word? Refute
Mm-hmm.
the charge, and Apple immediately gives me a new card number. I have to go update my card number on all my things.
Yes.
I do. The following week, hit with the same charge, 129. Go back, get a new card number. Same process. This happens to me 6 times. On the 6th time, I'm reaching out to an Apple representative. I'm texting with them. You know how like you can do that?
Of course.
And I'm like, I need you to send me a new card. Start from scratch. This is getting ridiculous. I'm like, my internet bill isn't getting paid because I can't keep up with the card number changing. And so then I'm scrolling and I'm looking and then I'm like, wait a damn minute. How much does it cost for an annual membership to Amazon? Well, it's $129.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I go,
yeah.
I text her. I say, cancel that. Please cancel that.
You're like, hold up, a material person. Don't ever contact. Lose my number. I was like the second you said the amount, I was thinking like, oh crap, I wonder if it's the annual Amazon subscription.
I thought it was like $50. That's way expensive. I mean, I get it's worth it for like all the free shipping and whatever.
I guess you're saving because monthly is $12.99 and like throughout the year, I think you save like $30 or something like that.
I don't think that math matched up.
No, wait a second.
129 divided by 12.
Oh no! So I pay $12.99 monthly. So 12 times $12.99? That's how much I pay yearly for my Amazon.
You pay $155.88.
So you save about.
I don't even know if $129 was the real amount I was being charged. It's
but that's still funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's so funny.
Just in the realization I had when I was at work and like I'm sitting there and I'm like to my coworkers, I'm like, don't talk to me right now. I've got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I got to the bottom of it. It's just me.
It's just you. I had a mullet.
What?
I had a mullet.
When did you have a mullet?
For 2 weeks. For 2 whole weeks, I had a mullet.
Are you sure?
So the last time, the mullet incident. So the last time we recorded, you didn't notice because I had a hat on, but my hair was super high on the top, and I was trimming the sides like here, to like, I had like a kind of like a mohawk, and it was super a bunch in the back, and so I decided on a whim, I cut the top low and I kept the back. And I decided I'm gonna grow a mullet out. I'm gonna keep it. What is it? Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah.
That's what they say for a mullet. I said I'm gonna have a black guy mullet, bro.
That's the most disturbing thing I've ever thought about.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
You got pics?
Nah, I don't got pics. My phone's on the camera.
He's lying.
Wait, I'll put it in post. I'll put a pic up. I think I have a pic. I think it looked good at first because my hair kind of had a little bit on the top, and there was some in the back. And I got a couple people who noticed. Like, I was like, they go, "Are you trying to grow a mullet?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, it looks okay." The reaction was kind of like...
The fact that people recognized that you were trying to grow a mullet.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, but then, again, I cut my own hair. I'm in the bathroom, and I'm just doing my thing. And I decide, let me go lower on the top. Give it a more dramatic effect. But there's a part of my head I couldn't see. So part of it, there was like, it wasn't transitioned well. It was just like a little bit of hair and then just a pop. And then just like a pop. It looked kind of crazy.
I was going to say, I feel like just with your hair texture, like that is hard to do.
I couldn't pull it off. And I was stubborn. I didn't want to cut it for the first maybe like the first week. I didn't want to cut it. Yeah, I look dumb. I look so dumb.
So you just kept it like that for a week?
I thought I kind of, like, some angles, I looked good. Like, sometimes I would turn my head and I'd be like, man, you kind of
Yeah, if you like close one eye and then close the other, like, it looks good.
If I turned completely to the side, I was like, damn, this is kind of like nice.
Yeah, and like turn the lights off. And...
If I turn the mirror around somehow, like if I break the mirror.
I think that it's probably best that we end this on a bit of a more serious note in light of current events. Yeah, let's talk food.
Let's talk food.
Let's see. Let's talk sandwiches.
Ooh, I love a good sandwich.
I think the three biggest chains are Subway, Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Have you had all of those?
Subway, Jersey Mike's, a lot. Mm-hmm. Jimmy John's, never had it.
I've never had it either.
Yeah, oh, bet.
Oh, shoot. So we're kind of not qualified for this.
We need to try. That means we need to try Jimmy John's.
Okay, so we have a homework assignment.
Yes.
But out of Jersey Mike's and Subway?
Jersey Mike's, all the way.
Disagree.
Subway over Jersey Mike's is a crazy
Subway.
take.
What do you get?
What I like the chicken teriyaki, from Subway.
Uh-huh.
Lettuce, tomato, mayo, like chicken teriyaki. Or I probably would do like we'll go toasted. We'll do like an Italian, like a spicy Italian combo toasted with the bread that has like the jalapeno cheese. Mm-hmm. Fire. Not bad. Don't get me wrong. Subway's not bad. Subway has better cookies.
Okay.
Jersey Mike's has better jerseys. Jersey Mike's has better
quality, like meat and stuff like that.
100%.
What do you get at Jersey Mike's?
I'm getting a tuna fish sandwich the Mike's way. Yeah. Add cheese. The Mike's way is what it's called, right?
I don't know.
It's when you get like they put I think it's salt, pepper, oil, vinegar, mayo, and then like a couple other toppings. The Mike's way. I think it's called the Mike's way. Fire. Tuna fish sandwich, cheese that, or I'm doing like a turkey with bacon the Mike's way. The fact that it has an option called like the Mike's way, like a special way you just say and then they make it, immediately puts it over Subway for me.
Okay. I do agree. I think that like the meat and the bread and stuff like that is fresher at Jersey Mike's. But here's the issue.
Okay. I'll hear you out.
What I get at Subway is superior to what I get at Jersey Mike's.
Tell me what you get at.
At Subway, I get a veggie delight. I get a sandwich, no meat, all veggies.
Oh, the veggie delight is good. The veggie delight is prime.
All veggies, some olive oil, some vinegar, salt, pepper, some shredded cheese.
Shredded cheese.
And that's it. And that's like, it's so good. And you can't get that at Jersey Mike's.
I'm pretty sure you can just order it at Jersey Mike's.
But I feel like they don't have as many veggies.
You might be right on that.
I'm going to have to look into that.
I feel like Subway... Okay, I'll give Subway the win for veggies. Mm-hmm. Jersey Mike's the win with every other sandwich. Cookies, Subway. Easy. It's easy.
Although, to be fair, I've only had Jersey Mike's, I think, twice in my life.
I've had it 5 times.
Yeah. Subway, I've had a lot.
I've had a lot. Because Subway was holding us down for
Growing
a long
up, it was
time.
Like big, yeah.
Yeah. Subway's quality to me has fallen off. Like
I think that's fair. Their meat has always been questionable.
Their eggs questionable. They put less meat on the sandwich for sure. Less, but I think they give you like an unlimited amount of veggies. So it might be why you like the veggies. Yeah. You know, because like you probably want 10,000 olives on there.
I do. A lot of pickles, a lot of banana peppers.
Not me. Nope. Mm-hmm. I want I've had better sandwiches at my high school than at Subway. Like because they have the essentials. Let me get a turkey sandwich on a hoagie with mayonnaise, jalapeno, a little bit of pepperoni, some banana peppers. Boom. If you guys are looking for a nice gal, good parents, good family, good values, good morals, owns a home, good credit, might let you get away with cheating once or twice. Once or twice. Don't push it. Don't push it. You cheat 3 times, she's gone. But the 1 or 2 times, sweet spot. This is my friend Noelle. Shoot your shot.
Anyways, we don't know how to end a podcast.
Yeah.
but we appreciate all of our listeners, all 6 to 10 of you. And we hope you will listen again. We've got a lot of ideas and a lot to say. So, thank you. See you soon.
Goodbye.